How's it going, guys? Your boy Jetscreamer got a brand new video coming for you. FTO doing it up.
I think that was a murder.
First off, I want to talk about the new comic book I just read. It's called Turf. This story is, it wasn't good. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I appreciate Brian asking me to read this comic book because I know to stay away from that book now. It was awful. It took place in the late 1920s during Prohibition and stuff like that. It's, these mobsters were being picked off one by one. You see all these dead bodies. And you see this girl here who's trying to be like a reporter. She does like weddings and stuff like that, but she wants to do bigger stuff. And she finds all these monster bodies, all these dead bodies, trying to write an article on it. It turns out that these monsters are giving blood to these people who live in this house. The people who lived in the house before these people moved in, they were killed off. They died mysteriously. So you already got an idea what's going on. That is vampires. Yeah. Vampires are in the story in the late 1920s during the Prohibition. The story had a good idea behind it, but during the second issue, I was looking through it. You see this alien ship show up. This guy trafficking drugs and guns, and like these space police are chasing after this alien. It just got ridiculous. Like it was just for one page. Just for one page, this happens. It was so ridiculous. So that happens. It goes back to the story where you see the vampires show up, because they are vampires. These two brothers who pretty much are the head of like this little vampire organization. These vampires came from Romania. They went to America. They pretty much are picking off all the mobsters one by one. Except for this last mobster, his name is Eddie. He's the one who supplied in the blood in the first place. The story is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Because in the third issue, the Eddie dude, the dude who supplied in the blood in the first place, all his guys got knocked off, except for him. He got saved by the alien. So you got 1920s, Prohibition, aliens, and vampires. There you go. Yeah. No, soak it in. Soak it in. It was dumb. The art was good. The art was freaking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous was the art. And it could have been a whole different story. I want to say it could have been a good TV show, but no, it couldn't have. It was fucking terrible. It was terrible. Yeah. Stay away from this book. Don't read it. Right. Next up, I want to talk about In Blackest Night, Batman. I read the first issue of this. I'm still trying to read the entire In Blackest Night series because I know it's huge. I know I'm all late. I haven't even read Civil War. Yeah, I know. I need to read Civil War also. I'm behind the times with reading comics. But I haven't read Civil War. I'm reading In Blackest Night right now. And I want a Batman issue. This issue amazing. Absolutely amazing. You see, in the beginning of the issue, you see Boston Brand, the dead man, sitting over his grave. He's sitting over his grave looking at himself. Then like the black ring shows up. The black ring is death. So anyone who's in the Justice League, heroes or villains, these ring is going to them to bring them back to life to join this black death army. So Boston Brand gets chosen. The ring gets put on him, and when he does, his body comes out of the grave, all skeletons and all, and his spirit goes inside of it. And like this power just goes inside of him. He goes nuts. He has to split himself from that body. And when he does, the first thing he does is go to Batman. When he goes to Batman, he hops inside of his body because he wants to find out. Just tell Batman from like link to link. And when he possesses people, they see what he sees, and he sees what they see, and vice versa. So he hops in, realizes that it's not Bruce Wayne, it's Dick Grayson. So when he does that, he looks over towards Robin. Robin's Damian Wayne. Damian knows that it's not Dick Grayson anymore. So the first thing he does is just slugs him right in the face. He just keeps on beating the living crap out of Dick Grayson. Just beating the living hell out of him. While Dick is driving the car, by the way. So all that happens, the car goes off the cliff. Boston Brand later on switches body with Damian and tells Dick Grayson through Damian's body that there's something bad happening. That the Black Hand, one of Green Lantern's old villains, is coming with an army. and he's attacking everybody. He's already here. He's gathering up his army. You guys need to get ready for this because it's going down hardcore. The story is freaking amazing because the entire time that happens, Dick gets back inside of his car with Boston Brand and Damien's body. And he calls Tim Drake because Tim Drake looking for Bruce Wayne because he thinks Bruce Wayne's still alive. He doesn't think Bruce Wayne is dead because after the identity crisis, Bruce Wayne died by the hands of Darkseid. So that whole thing happened. He gets Tim to come back and he told Tim that Black Hand is getting all the bodies of all your loved ones, all the villains, all the heroes, and he's pretty sure that Dick Grayson's family and Tim Drake's family are going to be risen from the dead. While all that's happening, there's a good little dialogue back and forth with Dick Grayson and Boston Brand inside Damien's body. Boston Brand's telling Dick Grayson that you need to watch out for this kid. This kid's fucking crazy. This kid's nuts. And Dick just telling like I know, just shut up about it, I know. Boston tells him again, seriously, this kid's unhinged. You need to keep your eyes out for this kid because he's fucking crazy. And Dick just said to him Boston, shut up, I get it. And Boston says back to him, I really love this, Boston says back to him, now you sound like Bruce Wayne. I thought that was a great moment in the comic. At the very end of it, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of it. You got to go read it. You got to go check it out because it's really, wow. Yeah, the ending is good. Go check out this comic. Really good comic. I was very surprised by how good In Blackest is so far. The shit's like a page turner. Go check it out. Next up, I want to talk about one of the Sandman comics. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. I was asked to do a Sandman comic by a guy named Tyler. I haven't checked it out. I haven't read anything of the Sandman or the Lucifer or anything dealing with Neil Gaiman besides, what was that one movie that he did? He did so many movies based off his work. I just haven't read any Neil Gaiman's actual Sandman indie stuff, so this is going to be a different twist for me to read some of his work. So, sit back, relax, and until next time, you guys be frosty. First off, I want to talk about the comic book I was asked to review by Brian. It's called Turf. This comic book, oh dear God, this comic book here, it's crap. It's terrible. The first 2 issues were absolutely fucking boring. Just boring as hell. And the reason behind that bodies is actually a lot dumber than how it seems. So turns out that these mobsters are supplying blood to these people. How do I put this without making it sound completely stupid? I'm gonna give away spoilers for this one. So spoiler alert. We got spoilers coming out. Yeah, I know I did a heart, but spoilers. It's coming, so brace yourself. Anyway, this story here it's dumb.